Trump is now getting embarrassed kind of to his face by his appointments, as you'll see in this video.
Oh, don't start. I'm just proud to be on this team. I don't know why. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing, but I'm here to serve, and I'm here to serve you. Okay, so I'm gonna do the best I can for as long as I can. Thank you very much.
Nobody like him.
I mean, nobody like him was just gonna come up and be like, I'm glad I'm here. I don't know what this is. I don't know what we're doing, but it's a nice building. I kind of like it. So yeah, that doesn't necessarily look great for Donald Trump. That's kind of just the amuse bouche of embarrassment, though, because that is Lawrence Taylor, former NFL player. Very famous back in the day. More recently, kind of famous for something else, though. And as Donald Trump is dealing with the whole Epstein thing, maybe don't invite people with these horrible sexual pasts, which I will now remind you of. So he actually pleaded guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges in court on Thursday, stemming from a May 6th, so this is a throwback, for felony statutory rape. He was sentenced to 6 years probation, but must register as a sex offender. In court under oath, he admitted that he had sex with a 16-year-old. And he said that he was aware that results of a DNA test identified him, saying that she told me she was 19. This was, though, a 16-year-old who apparently was forced into prostitution. And yeah, that's not great, but like that's a while ago. You don't have to put him on this thing. And evidently, like he doesn't even understand why he's there. So we have to come up with an explanation. He doesn't know. It's not like he has expertise or whatever on this particular thing. Was he chosen specifically because of this? I know Donald Trump seems to collect predators and wife beaters around him like kids collect Pokemon. Maybe that's all it is. But he's doing this with the Epstein thing still hanging over his head. He's bringing this guy with this dark past. So anyway, Brett, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, that was back in 2011 was the LT thing. So it was, back in May 6th of 2011. But like, my God, this is to bring back the presidential fitness test? That has no effect on whether children are, quote, in shape. Not at all.
For kids I don't really have a problem necessarily with the fitness test or whatever. I would love to see Donald Trump try to complete it. I think that would be hilarious. But anyway, yeah, I don't necessarily have a problem with that. We did it when we were young, I guess.
But like, which is it, dude? Do you want a Department of Education where the federal government is telling people to do stuff at schools? Or do you want the presidential fitness test?
That's a good point. That's a good point. That is a good point, Brett.
It's insane, and it's just this stupid crap. It's like Larry David. He's like, I don't know. He has one episode where he's running for stuff, and he just very obviously goes like, "I'm gonna fill all the potholes. I'm gonna do all the good things. I'm gonna make the water better." Like he's just talking. Bringing back the presidential fitness test with like Bryson DeChambeau, a golfer. There's so much stuff we need to do to schools. We need to bring in like how to, balance your bank account. We need like economics teaching. I'm fine with all of that stuff. We need practical knowledge in schools, but we also do need like to read the classics, to read interesting books. These are all things that the Department of Education should exist to help us do. Yeah. And do it in a way that's agnostic of political beliefs and in line with the values of America in years more recent than when slavery was around. Yeah. But you're inviting LT, why? The same reason they pretend Kid Rock is a giant star. LT was the most violent linebacker in the history of the sport, one of the best. Fine, but he's also one of the few athletes who will be seen with you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why they do it. I made a video, they admit to it. They're like, oh, these are the only, Charlie Kirk, these are some of the only celebrities we could get on with us. That's like what he says.
Yeah.
They're trying to say it's because all these guys are so woke. No, dude, because of how America has been. Like that's why people don't like Donald Trump, because of how he's been. Not because they're like so woke and against you, you declared war on someone for protesting police brutality. It was much of your party's identity was going in against Colin Kaepernick. And then you flip it and you're fine with people who bring politics in it for you. That's hypocrisy. If you really hew to your word, you would not have a presidential fitness test and you would not bring athletes into the political realm. But you have no values, you're all completely egotistical. It's all about you and whether people are standing next to you supporting you. And if not, you literally sue them into oblivion and try to ruin their careers because you don't respect the First Amendment.